The state of the real estate market post NAR lawsuit.
Coming up next on Real Estate Dirt.
Okay, so today we are going to talk about the real estate market and how things are going and where we think it might go post NAR lawsuit. So what we're going to do, something a little bit different. I am going to kind of rapid fire style ask Nicole 5 questions.
Yep.
And hopefully we get through this without any mistakes. So
I know the things.
I know you do. That's why I'm asking you.
I know.
So
Because I'm the better realtor.
number 1.
He always says he's the better realtor. That's why. But go ahead. I'm ready.
Let me know when you're ready.
I'm ready. It was my opportunity to finally say once and for all that I was the better realtor. I never get to say that.
Because you've never said that before.
Move on.
Gonna insert montage of Nicole saying that right about now. Question 1. What changes are happening because of the lawsuit?
Well, buyers can't just show up and go see a property. They're going to have to interview agents, pick them, and sign a buyer representation agreement. We're calling it a BRA. There might be some variations across the country on that. But basically, agents are required to have a signed agreement with the buyer before showing any property. And I know, I only did part of it.
And wait, there's more.
And wait, there's more, probably a bigger part of it. Part of that agreement is the buyer paying the agent directly out of pocket versus the seller used to pay the buyer's agent. So I don't want to go too deep down the rabbit hole, but
The sellers used to pay both commissions for the
Right.
buyer's agent and the
Right.
listing agent.
so now there's no more calling up from whatever website and dropping everything in 5 seconds and running out to show you a property. Those days will be gone, and you'll have to either cover the buyer's commission or negotiate with the seller to cover the commission for your agent.
Okay. Well done.
Thank you.
Do you think people will stop using buyer agent representation?
Or using buyer's agents to buy houses.
What's the difference?
I think there's a difference. You guys should all weigh in, but I know what you mean. It's fine.
Can you please just answer the question?
Yes. I don't think they will be. I think that it's one thing I've heard people say, like, oh, I could find the house. Sure. Finding the house is only part of it. Negotiating the best possible terms and conditions. And I know oftentimes people think that, oh, I'll save money, I'll do it myself. Well, you can Google a lot of things, but I promise you, when we sell 50, 60, 100 homes a year, I promise you we're better at it.
That's true. That's true.
And what you think you're saving in real estate commissions, I promise you you're not. Not to mention all the inspection issues that can come up and the savings and the referral partners we have. It goes on and on.
So you're saying you're stepping over dollars to save pennies.
Agreed. So
Okay.
yes, people still don't want to go at it alone.
So what do you think about the new buyer representation agreements?
I actually love it. I actually think that's going to raise the bar of professionalism. I think that it's going to give buyers more confidence in who they're choosing. I think it's fantastic. It's more like how we not use sellers. It's more like how sellers work now. You go, you interview, maybe they interview a few people and they pick the right person for the job. We should be doing that on the buy side. Instead, you get a lot of brand new agents because they're the ones ready to drop in 5 minutes and run and show you a house, and they don't know what's going on because the people who've been doing it
That's
for
true.
a long time, we need to set an appointment. We have other clients that we're dealing with. So I think it's going to raise the standard on the professionalism and the quality of the agent that you get.
I totally agree. I think that you're going to see less trying to steal clients from other realtors.
It was just a Wild West kind of thing. Oh, I saw this house pop up online. Come and show it to me. And then just like, what was it? It's something like, it's a 90-10 rule in real estate. 90% of the business is done by 10% of the agents. Most
true.
agents do 0 to 1 deal a year.
It's true. Will the NAR lawsuit affect home values?
So this is a big topic of discussion because all of the data we have in our MLSs includes, for the most part, a range of commissions for both sellers and buyers agents in there. So if you now have one house listed for $500,000 that is offering to pay buyer representation agreement, buyer rep commission, see, we're all new to it, versus another one who isn't willing to pay, are those houses worth the same amount? So we've got two $500,000 houses. One is willing to cooperate with buyers agents and cover that cost just like the good old days for the buyer, so the buyer doesn't have to do that out of pocket, versus the one that doesn't. Are those houses the same dollar amount?
That is an interesting question, is it?
It is. The house is worth what the house is worth, but there are going to be some buyers who aren't even going to consider the house that isn't covering it because they don't have the down payment, the inspection costs, closing costs, and the money to pay their agent, where the seller gets the benefit of using the equity in their home to do it at closing. That's why this whole thing started.
It shouldn't affect prices, but we'll see what happens.
We'll see what happens.
And lastly, Nicole, how is the market responding to this so far?
So the market is responding. Every seller that our team is going in and we're presenting things different. That's really what's changed. We have to now come in and say, here's what it costs to hire us. Would you like to pay or make an offer to the other side should they bring you a buyer that takes you to close? Yes or no? And if so, how much would you like that to be? So you're just seeing a different delivery of the numbers. Hands down across the board, every single one of our sellers is like, we're going to take care of it. We're going to take care of it. We're not seeing anybody in our experience not want to cover it. I don't think it's going to change that much. I feel like it's raising the professionalism of the industry as a whole. I think consumers are going to get better quality agents, and I hate to say that, but everybody started off somewhere, and we were new. But you're going to get higher quality agents, and I think that it's just going to be divided differently. So that's it. It's just going to be presented differently.
I do like the idea that the professionalism within the realtor community is going to be raised. I do agree with that. So thank you.
You're welcome.
With that, we're going to call it a video, but please like and subscribe.
Yeah.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
And I guess we will see you next time.
Peace.
Peace. You did good, Nicole. Good job.
Thanks.